Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I'll be doing a video on my haul from Portsmouth Comi-Con. I'm not showing my face because I'm not looking too well at the moment, so I thought I'd, just show things pop in front of camera. Anyway, I'll crack on with the first things I've got. As you know, it's Portsmouth Comi-Con. It's Portsmouth Comi-Con, which is not a very big convention in the UK. It's a recent one. It's just started. This is its second convention. We had one last year, one this year, and obviously there'll be one next year. It's quite a small convention with loads of comic book sellers and some toy sellers, so get a good mix of stuff. It's quite small, but it's well worth going to. Anyway, on with the haul. Firstly, because it was International Comic Book Day on the Saturday, and they were still going out free comics on the Sunday. I'll show those first. I haven't read any of these yet. I just need to find them all first. I think I have got two. I've got two. I've got two of them. I've got these from. What's this? I forgot what the shop's called. We'll come back to me in a minute. Anyway, I got this free Buffy comic, which I haven't read yet. That's it. A Place in Space. That's where it's from. The shop was called A Place in Space. They had a stall at Portsmouth Comi-Con. This is a Bob's Burgers one by Dynamite. I'm quite a fan of Dynamite. I've got a number of their graphic novels and big fan of those. Bob's Burgers. The other free one I've got here is the what's this? The Treasury of British Comics. I'm not sure it's called Funny Pages. I haven't read this either. This is quite highly recommended. Of course, it's quite small. I don't really get much comic books anymore. I mostly collect graphic novels these days. Anyway, onto the sort of graphic novels. Firstly, I met one of my favourite artists, Chris Weston, who works mostly for 2000 AD in their Judge Dredd comics. He was there. He has this book available. It's a book with some of his private commissions. I can't really get this in full shot. Just open up so you can have a good look inside. Yeah, you can see here some of his artwork. He is one of my favourite artists. Do dig his work. I've got a big book featuring some of his artwork, his commissions, but I hope he does release a big hardback book with more commissions, because I really do love his work. It's absolutely fantastic, as you can see here. Also got this signed by him as well. At the front here. Where is it? Yeah. Chris Weston, very good. Speaking of Chris Weston, I've got one of his other books that he did the artwork for. Let me go and bring that first. This is 12 by Marvel. The 12. I can see that there. You can see it there. He did the artwork. And I also got the sign by him as well. I'm not too familiar with this book. It's about lesser known Marvel characters. Of course, I got this signed by him as well. On the inside, Chris Weston there. Haven't read it yet, but looks really, really nice. Definitely gonna read this sometime in the near future. I've got a lot to read. Anyway, the other two ones I've got. Picked up these. I might as well show comics because I haven't shown comics before. But if you do like showing me new graphic novel pickups, I'll be more keen to show them if anyone's interested. Chime down in the comments below, and I'll probably show more graphic novels which I pick up in the future. Anyway, back to the other graphic novels. This is Wanted by Mark Millar. They did a film of this couple of years ago, but it's about 10 years ago now. I can't be too sure. This is the graphic novel, but based on the comic book, but the comics put into a graphic novel form, reached by Top Cow. Haven't read it yet. Heard pretty good things. Quite a fan of Mark Millar and some of his work, so I'm very keen to read this. It's really good. Definitely read this at some point in the near future. And finally, I'm a big fan of the artist Stephen Mooney. He writes a good pulpy series. What's it called? Half Past Danger. And I know some months ago he tweeted about his work for this recent new comic book series called The Dead Hand, which is a sort of Cold War-esque action thriller akin to those brilliant Ed Brubaker Velvet comic, which I still need to get through. I'm a big fan of Stephen Mooney. When I heard about this, it sounded very intriguing, and when I was at the stall, Place in Space stall, there it is. Really looking forward to reading this as well. Really, really good. Looks really nice. Definitely having to go for that sometime and probably pick up the other volumes as well as they release them. I think it's a brand new series, so I think releases are quite slow. Anyway, onto some toys. I only picked up 2 toys there. I didn't have many toys. Not many Snicker stuff, nor sadly any Star Wars Black series. Anyway, these are the 2 things I got. I'll bring them out of the bag so I'll bring them pop in front of the camera. When I decide to pick up the bag. Right. First one. This is the not Diamond, McFarlane Toys. Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen. I know it's on the final series now. It's 6, but we've got 6 episodes, squashing it quite down a bit. big fan of the TV show. I haven't watched much of it yet, but I'll catch up at some point when it finishes and the hype goes down and I can watch myself. But I'm a big fan of the figures. I know that Funko did try to do some legacy figures years ago. It didn't do too well. They kept falling apart. They didn't sell well. They cancelled after 2 series now. Just I think it was just this year or last year when Final announced they picked up the license for Game of Thrones. They released the first series. Of course, you've got Daenerys here. On the back here, you can see we've got Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen, the Night King, and Arya Stark. Unfortunately, all I saw at the expo was Daenerys and the Night King. I didn't see any Jon Snow figures or Arya, but I'd definitely like to pick those up at some point as well. Of course, you got Visceron, the Ice Dragon, the Dead Dragon. It's really nice as well. Nice packaging on these. Unfortunately, mine's got a bit of a paint thing on the side. I may fix that one again, that packaging, and I'll review as well. But I have to say, these do look fantastic. I've heard great things about these, and I'm hoping SDCC in a couple months' time we'll find out about Series 2 or sooner, hopefully, because I'd like to get some more fantasy figures in the 6-inch scale, 6 or 7-inch scale. These are 6-inch. More affordable, because I know that Mythic Legion stuff's quite expensive for me, but it's nice to see Game of Thrones get some proper articulated figures made by a well-known company. Definitely looking forward to Series 2 whenever they release and picking up the rest of Series 1. Anyway, I'm quite behind the Marvel Legends. I'm very happy to pick quite behind, obviously, because of the lack of like a store presence in the UK for the latest series, except for like some Forbidden Planet, and not very cheap online. But I did manage to pick up the Expo. This is a re-release of the Avengers Infinity War 4. I really wanted this figure. The ones I've seen in America at retail had some slight paint errors. This one doesn't have too many paint errors, just a start on the side. It looks like a bruise. Not a problem. Still love the figure. This is absolutely fantastic. This is the re-release because they released some MCU figures, just the MCU figures with the builder figure of Thanos, as you can see here. No comic figures at all. Of course, I picked up the Black Widow. Of course, I've got the other. The only other figure from this wave I've got, well, the other wave, was Wasp. I'm not too sure what part she comes with. That's the confusing things. I don't know what figures I'll have to pick up or don't pick up to build Thanos, because I haven't got any built of Thanos yet. But anyway, this figure looks absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to having them on this 4 on display, because I've got the event, for Ragnarok 4, big fan of that one. I wanted the Infinity War one because of the new Storm. Is it called Stormbreaker the Axe? I'm not too sure. It looks really good. The sculpt's fantastic. Definitely doing a review of this. I'm putting them on my MCU shelf. I'm very pleased to have this. They had these affordable as well. They're only about £19.95 at the Expo. So very happy with these. I hope you enjoy this haul video, guys, of the new stuff I bought from Portsmouth Comi-Con. I'll be definitely doing some more videos in the future if anyone's interested. Me doing some hauls from Comic-Con conventions, comic conventions I'm going to. I'm definitely more keen to do more if people want to see more, and there'll be plenty more content to come, both review wise and some hauls. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye for now.